Hello my lovelies, how are you guys all been? It is the end of March and I decided I would just do my wrap up early and what I'm going to start reading for April. I did not finish all of the books for March this month. What is this hand doing over here? It doesn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't finish all 4 books I was supposed to this month. The first book I read this month was Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevre. Again, I'm butchering that. I really enjoyed it. We had picked it for book club, so that is why I read it. And then right after that, I read the second book of that series, His Fair Assassin, and that's Dark Triumph. It was also very good. I'm excited for the third book. I'm not really sure when it comes out. It might be out already. I'm actually pretty sure now that I think about it, it's out already. I really enjoyed these books. It's not very difficult to read. It's kind of a different premise and I like it. I don't know. I read them. I enjoyed it. The next book I read, because it's been a long time coming, so many people talked about it. It was a very hyped book for I think 2013. I think is when this book came out. And that's Graced by Kristin Cashmore. Cashore, no M. I'm sorry. I really enjoyed parts of this book, but there's a few things I didn't like. I'm curious to read the other books, but I'm not rushing out and picking them up. The next book I read, I just literally finished last night or this morning. I don't know anymore. Things are blending together. The fourth book I read this month is Winterkill by K.D. Borman. She is a Canadian writer. She's based here in Edmonton, and I picked it up on a complete whim. I thought it was a standalone, though I've been corrected. It is going to be a trilogy, and the second book is out sometime this year, 2015. So I'm excited for that. I really enjoyed this. It had all these little Canadian-esque things that remind me of other things I read as a child. And it's, I think, a dystopian in Canada, but it's hard to place where exactly it's from. You don't know yet if it's kind of early settlers or if it's... No one knows. I don't know. If you enjoyed The Giver, I think you would also enjoy this. The other book series that it kind of reminds me of, What Is With My Hands Today? They just want to be part of everything. The other book series it reminds me of is The City of Embers. Ember? Does anyone remember that series? If you enjoyed those 2 books, you'll probably really enjoy this. If, you like Canadians as well. The one little thing with this book was I wish I knew a few more simple French words, because there is a splattering. None of those are words. There is some French in here. And not that they don't give you kind of the translations as you go. I feel like it would have been a little bit less confusing at little times if I knew a little bit more French. So if you have basic understanding of French, you would do a lot better with this book than I do. And lastly, the book I was also supposed to read this month for my March TBR is Feed by Mira Grant. I did start it about 50 pages in. And it seems like it could be a very interesting premise. It's zombies. I don't know, I picked it up on a complete... I should not be allowed to go to the store without a plan. Now, on to April TBR. Yay! The first book I'm really excited to pick up and read is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. So I'm excited to read this possibly also creepy-ish book. The next book I plan on reading is The Golden Sun by Pierce Brown, because Red Rising was amazing and I've held out too long. I'm almost feeling like I don't feel love anymore for that book. So, got to start this. And I mean, I read it 2 months ago? The third book on my TBR this month is The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. I'm excited about this. It's also a sequel to The Bone Season, and when I read The Bone Season, I went in completely blind. I just knew it was going to be a series, and I enjoyed it immensely. It's a very interesting, different world that maybe there's other books with this kind of world, but I haven't read it. So I'm excited. Oh, my pile's getting so big you can see it now. And lastly, I'm going to pull something out of the TBR jar, which I've been finding is normally the last book I pick up, thus why Feed never got read. I mean, it could still get read. It is only the 29th. I have 2 days and tonight. It could happen. I'll let you guys know down below. Ooh, I get to read Velveteen by Daniel Marks. So that's this book. I think part of the problem with my TBR jar is that it's all the books that I picked up so randomly. I really have no idea what this is about. A ghost hell-bent on revenge, a wickedly hot dead boy, and an underworld revolution. I couldn't get enough. That's what like the little back quote choice was. So I'm a little bit worried about my choice in books, but it's on my TBR, so we will read that. I hope you guys are all doing really great. I'll let you guys know down below in the comments if I finish Feed before April. It'll count as 5 books in the month of March, which would be exciting. I feel like I'm only getting less and less books done every month, not more. I hope you guys are all doing really great. It's finally actually melting here in Canada, and the puddles are giant. What can I say? Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.